This could happen to anyone. Before my big mistake, I had a good life, no doubt about that. I was general manager of a community organisation, staff of about 20. It was interesting and challenging, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was there for about 10 years when I realised that I wasn't feeling quite as fulfilled. So I decided I would think about what else to do. And strangely enough, and an odd coincidence, I was at the backgammon club one night, and someone I had known years ago was there, and he was talking about, talked about what are you doing, where are you, etc., etc. I said, I was thinking of looking for something else to do. How strange, said he, I'm looking for a business partner for this venture, and I need some capital and somebody to work with it. Well, it was quite outside my comfort zone because I'd always been in administration or that sort of thing. And this was a cafe takeaway. But anyway, I thought, okay, give it a go. My house was used as security. I had a substantial saving for my next trip back to see the family. That I handed over, and that was probably my biggest mistake in my entire life. I signed everything over, paid over whatever savings I had, and he then, I discovered, put all of his assets into his wife's name, and they moved to Auckland. And there was I now with a business that I didn't know a great deal about, which was starting to slow down a bit. And ultimately it failed. I recognised the signs. I trusted him. It never occurred to me that someone would rip me off. I looked upon it as my failure. I became totally depressed. I became isolated. I did not want to communicate. I just crashed, and I couldn't see a way out of this pit that I was in, and it was black and it was miserable and it was horrible. One very powerful, strong-minded friend would not allow me to stay in that pit. She kept on and on and on at me about time you asked for help. Oh no, I don't need to ask for help. This was my mistake, I've done it, etc. This is time to ask for help, and she was very strong-minded. So I did ask for help. I went to see WINS, and eventually I received an unemployment benefit. After a while, I got offered a darling Housing New Zealand house, which I loved, still do, and I slowly crawled out of my black pit. And I think that's what I want to say, that if this happens to you, you don't have to stay in the pit. There is help if you're brave enough to ask for it. And I did, and I'm out again. This could happen to any one of you. It could happen to any one of us.